taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
Start your day the joyful way. It's your weekday morning talk show inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes. And now here's your host, the queen of joy herself, Jessica Dugas. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. It is Wednesday, March 16th, 2022. Good morning. And thank you for being here today. Listen, I still have this website open in the background today that has this ad that keeps popping up. And you can shut it all you want, but it's going to keep popping up and scaring the crap out of me. It does not play the whole video, but it just does this little bloop, like letting you know that there is an ad going on in the background, scaring. So if you see me keep just like twitching in the middle of the show, it is because I've got the website up because it's part of the show this morning, and it just keeps scaring me. It is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. Listen, if you guys are joining me live right now, head over to the comment section, say good morning. Let me know where you're joining from today. And of course, what is bringing you joy today. You can also head over to projectjoypodcast.com, click the join live button to share a moment of joy or gratitude live on air with me today. Lots bringing me joy this morning. As always, I was getting caught up before. So actually, let me backtrack. So yesterday I had several calls. That was fantastic. Caught up with an old friend. Really, it always warms my heart to see how well my friends are doing. And so much, you know what, you guys, I got to shut this website because I'm going to end up twitching all the way through the show. So, I love catching up with friends. I love seeing how amazing they're doing, and getting caught up on some business stuff yesterday. Had some amazing networking calls. Had a lot of fun. Also, I let you guys know that my husband passed his big exam the other day, and now he is working on his individual state exams, and so. One after he got like 4 done yesterday or something. I'm so proud of him for being such a hard worker. He's always been that way since the moment I met him. And so he's doing really well with that. I also had an opportunity to sit in on another poetry reading with Dorothy O'Shea. And yesterday we heard the full poem in Likwala, which is an old native language. And you just have this moment listening to this poem that's about love, and you know what we know what the English words are. if you've read the poem For Love by Dorothy O'Shea, make sure you guys go check that out. You can go to we shall stand for love.world, I think is the website, if I'm remembering right off the top of my head. But when you listen to when you know the words of the poem, when you hear it in other languages, you don't even need to know what they're saying word for word. It's just the most beautiful and incredible experience. And so we heard Likwala yesterday, the full poem, because Darren worked that out. It's just so amazing. And then my friend Arj was on, and she did Filipino, and I cried so many times yesterday. It was just beautiful, just an amazing experience. And so I continue to be so grateful and find so much joy in participating in this project with Dorothy. So that's bringing me a lot of joy this morning. Also, we also heard it in another a Spanish version yesterday. From a new friend, and we got to talking about music, and he said that he loves to dance, he loves salsa. And so Darren is really into music, as I am, and asked, of course, what's your favorite group, what's your favorite song, whatever. And he suggested Grupo Nietzsche, and I went to go check them out. And then he asked, what's his favorite song? And he said Cali. And so I have been listening to Grupo Nietzsche all morning, and I love it. I'm over here salsa dancing in my office this morning. It's fantastic. And so that's bringing me a lot of joy this morning as well. What a great conversation with my kids yesterday. That bringing me a lot of joy. I'm getting to see what's going on with the Weiss Scholarship Foundation yesterday. That's bringing me lots of joy. So many things. And I would love to know what's bringing you joy as well. Let's go and see who's over in the comments this morning saying good morning. We have Jason Lansing here this morning. Good morning, Jason. Good to see you. Listen, don't forget, if you're on LinkedIn, Twitch, Facebook, any of the social platforms, if you're not watching from a website, I would love to have you chime in and let me know where you're joining from and what's bringing you joy today. Miss Angelique is here this morning from Divine DNA. Good morning. Good morning. Billy Rice is here. Good morning, Billy. It's good to see you today. And Angelique says, Miami, Florida, and my mindset is progressing and bringing me joy. I love that. And Donnell is sleeping. Is that what's bringing you joy? I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. We love you, Donnell. So good to know he's getting some rest. I am doing well, Billy, this morning. Lots bringing me joy today. Let me know, Billy, what's bringing you joy. And if you're watching, if you're lurking, I see you there and you haven't said good morning, say good morning. Take a moment, say hello, and let me know, of course, what's bringing you joy today. I'm glad to get a laugh out of you this morning, Miss Angelique. So we have lots to cover today. We have some national holidays to talk about. We have part 8 of our 10-part series on the science-backed benefits of a morning routine. I'm excited about that. We have birthdays to do today, and we have lots coming up today, tomorrow, and Friday on the Breakthrough Show Network, other than the fabulous Project Joy. We have lots coming up. We have Divine DNA, Freedom Starts Now, the Breakthrough Show. Super excited about that because there's lots of goodness coming up this week, and I can't wait to tell you about that. My dad is lurking this morning. Good morning, Dad. Everybody say good morning, Dad, to my dad down in the comments, or good morning, Santa, whatever you prefer. Mike is here this morning, my friend from back in school days. You know what I found the other day, Mike? I found I don't know if you remember. Do you remember this red book that I used to have that said school days back in middle school? I'm asking you to work your brain muscle right now. Okay. I don't know if you remember this. Obviously, we got yearbooks every year, but I had this red book, and it was like you could write, and it had blank pages. I don't know if I brought it. Let me see if I brought it in here. Now it's gonna. I think I may have brought it in the other room. I will show it tomorrow. If you come back and listen tomorrow, I will bring it out. But I don't know if you remember this red book that I used to have. And in the back, I was able to put pictures and different things inside. So I've got a couple pictures in there. I have my star from West Side and my photo from when I had Student of the Month and all my Aquanet hairspray in my hair. But there's so many people that wrote in there, and I refound that book the other day. I find it like every couple of years, like in a box, and was cleaning out the garage and found the book and was going through, and lots of different people in there that just jog some good memories and everything else. And so I don't know if you remember that book or not. I'm pretty sure you wrote in there as well. So I'm going to find that, Mike, and I'm going to show it tomorrow. I just have to, I thought I had it in here, but apparently I don't. Billy says, I had my second cup of coffee this morning. It's a beautiful day outside here in Ohio. Very nice. Very nice, Billy. Hey, amen for a second cup of coffee. Everybody's saying, good morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. See, this is why I love you. This is why you're such a good audience. Let me know if you haven't yet, what is bringing you joy today. Dad, I hope your back is feeling better and you're on the upswing today. And you're continuing to get some rest, because that was a lot of stress for you last week. So at any rate, we have lots to cover today. I want to get into this. Mike said, that's going to take some thinking, right? I'm asking you to work all of that brain right now. I will show you, and I bet it'll jog your memory. But at any rate, I used to carry that damn book everywhere. Like I was about to meet a celebrity in middle school. Okay. Everywhere. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back after this. We have to talk about national days, birthdays, morning routine, all that good stuff coming up. And don't forget, you can head over to projectjoypodcast.com and click the join live button to share a moment of joy or gratitude live on air with me. And we'll be right back after this. Stay tuned. Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
I shall stand for love.
Любовь моя крепость.
Aku akan berdiri demi cinta.
I shall stand for love.
Crederò ancora nell'amore.
I shall stand for love.
Vull ser un símbol d'amor.
Je choisis l'amour.
I shall stand for love.
Ben aşkı seçiyorum.
Je choisis l'amour.
I shall stand for love.
Ben aşkı seçiyorum.
سأقف من أجل الحب.
I shall stand for love.
Für die Liebe stehe ich ein.
Crederò ancora nell'amore.
I shall stand for love.
A szeretet az én párom.
Escogeré el amor.
I shall stand for love.
Man bär sär عشق خواهم ماند.
Mitt budskap är kärleken.
I shall stand for love.
Estoy a favor del amor.
L'amour est mon bastion.
私は愛のために立つ。
أقف من أجل الحب.
Je choisis l'amour.
I shall stand for love.
We shall stand for love. Make sure you go visit weshallstandforlove.world and visit this incredible project by my friend Dorothy O'Shea. It's such an honor and a privilege for me to be a part of it. Also, you probably saw the banner on the screen. We have lots coming up this week on the Breakthrough Show Network, but you need to make sure that you're in the know. Head over to join our text community by texting the word breakthrough to 256-685-7092 in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. Again, that's 256-685-7092. If you are outside of that area or you don't want to receive text messages, that's fine. Just join our Discord server to chat with other fans, meet past guests and hosts from the Breakthrough Show Network, bit.ly/Discord Breakthrough. Just bit.ly/Discord Breakthrough to join there. You can also support our network from that platform. And I know some of you are like, why do I have to get a whole nother platform? The amazing thing about Discord is that you can access it via app and you can also access it via web browser as well. So you don't have to have a new app. You can just access it from right where you are. So love that platform, and it gives us a nice place to talk, and you don't have to be involved on other platforms that you don't want to be that are social. So it's very private and it's nice. Nancy Louise is here this morning. She said, good morning. The rain is cleansing the mountains. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Jason said, what brings me joy is that the Maple Leafs won 4-0 versus Dallas. That is better news than the other day when you said the Leafs lost, Jason, because my husband would be upset about that. He would. I couldn't even tell him I didn't want to affect his test taking. Okay. But thank you for continuing to keep us up to date on the road to the Stanley Cup in a few months. I remember that's coming up. That's Jason. You are our unofficial official hockey reporter. Thank you for that. Okay, so I want to get into number 8 of our series this morning. So since last Monday, not this past Monday, the Monday before, we've been talking about 10 science-backed benefits of a morning routine. So don't forget, okay, so a morning routine have psychological and physical benefits. And also, we don't necessarily mean morning. Morning means from the time that you wake up, doing the same basic tasks in the same order every single day. So what is the benefit of that? We're going to find out. So we've been finding out since last week. We talked last week about how it prepares you for the rest of the day. It increases your productivity. It helps you feel in control. It lowers your stress. That was such a huge portion. And that part of lowering stress, and then the next part helps you develop healthy habits. Those two things just apply so much to some of the other points that we're talking about as well. This week, we talked about how it boosts your energy levels. Yesterday, we mentioned how it improves your relationships. And today is another fabulous one. How many of you have ever walked into the kitchen and you forget why you're there? Anybody else? Raise your hand. Let's see those raised hands emojis in the comments this morning. How many of you have ever walked into the kitchen or the living room or the bedroom and you're like, why in the hell did I just walk in here? How many of you have ever had that happen? Well, a morning routine can help you combat forgetfulness. When you have the same routine every day, it's much more unlikely that you'll forget something. Without even thinking, you'll go through the motions of getting ready for work. The chances are slim that you'll arrive to work and realize you left something you need at home. There's also a lower risk that you forget to do an important chore, like taking the trash out or closing the door to your bedroom, so to stop your dog from sleeping on your bed. So it's really important that we have these morning routines because it helps us when we have that routine, we're less likely to forget something. Now, remember, we've talked about the fact that sometimes it takes us a minute. And by a minute, I mean an Alabama minute. So a few days, a month, whatever, to get into the habit of this morning routine. So don't freak out if you go to start your morning routine and tomorrow you forget something. Of course you did, because you just started the routine. So give yourself a little bit of forgiveness, a little bit of grace when it comes to starting the routine, because it's like anything else. I was talking to someone else yesterday about this and how somebody will say that they're feeling some kind of way, and I'll mention positive affirmations, and they'll say something to the effect of, "Oh, I tried that once." It didn't work. You don't just say one positive affirmation and one, by the way, that you're not even aligned with, and then think your whole life is going to change. That's not how that it works. We are creatures of habit, and the more we get into these habits, the more that they're going to work. Okay. So if you go to start a morning routine, it's not working out for you right away, don't beat yourself up for that. Give yourself some time. And then not only will you'll get into the habit, you won't be forgetting what your morning routine is, but you'll also start to combat that forgetfulness in other areas of your life as well, because you're getting used to a routine and you're less likely to forget things. I will tell you, the beginning of the week, I was off of my routine. So I've shared before, my routine is to get up in the morning and do my lemon water every single day. But I had a couple days where I didn't, for a couple of reasons, but it doesn't matter why, because I am not in victim mode about this. I was just ridiculous. I misprioritized things in my life. Okay. So I had a couple of days where I didn't do that. I was completely off of things that I normally would do. And so now this morning, go figure, I go back on my routine. I get my water, my lemon water. I'm ready to go. And now everything else has flowed this morning. So I cannot suggest enough the importance of, and if you, like I got off of it, and I've been on a morning routine for years. I got off of my usual morning routine, and I didn't feel the need to beat myself up or feel some kind of way about it or anything else. I just picked up and restarted, and it's not a big deal. And here's a saying, it's like riding a bike, right? It is very much like riding a bike. Okay. You pick it right back up, and now my day is flowing. And so that's part of the beauty, is if you stick to a morning routine for a long time, even if you got off it for a day, a couple days, when you get back to it, you can literally watch the change overnight of how your morning starts to flow again, or your day, whatever you want to say. Let's see who else is here this morning. Miss Anne Marie is here this morning as well. Good morning. Good morning. Billy has Discord. We would love to have you over there. Anne Marie is raising her hand. Yes, it's gone into the kitchen and forgotten what she was going to say. Mike is giving me the Mike, now you know how I feel about that, the thumbs up, but I'll accept it. This just one time. Angelique is raising her hand. Jason's, see, we've all gone into a room and completely forgot why we are there. So your morning routine is going to help you with that forgiveness. Robin's Healing is here. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here today. And she says, I am working on incorporating a nighttime one, but I am slacking. It really, any kind of routine is going to take a few things. Number one, it's going to take the want to. Whether we're talking about a morning routine or an evening routine, we have to really want to do it. And if we go, and because the reason I can speak to this is because I have shared before that I am in I work with a neurology group for long COVID issues that I'm having. And part of that group is implementing new routines and drills and things like that help us to get our brain function back, and some of the other things that regulate our heart rate, some of the other things that we're dealing with. And so when it comes to the mindset of these routines, whether it's a neurology routine, a health routine, a morning routine, an evening routine, the first thing we have to do is, if we are not following that routine, we need to say to ourselves, why am I not doing this? And it may not be something that's conscious to you. Okay. It may not be something that's in the front of your mind. This could be a completely subconscious thing of going, there's some kind of disconnect that's happening. And I had this same conversation with my children yesterday. So we need to treat ourselves like children sometimes and be like, okay, what is that subconscious thing that is holding us back from choosing to implement these routines that we know are going to benefit us? Is it that we really don't know? Maybe we don't know subconsciously that it's going to benefit us. Maybe we don't really believe in what we're doing. Maybe we're trying to, oh, this is going to be an ouch. Maybe we're trying to implement a routine that somebody else told us is a good thing to do, but we don't really believe subconsciously that it's a good thing to do, or even consciously for that matter. How many times have we been told by someone, drink your water, exercise, do your affirmations, meditate, and we're sitting back here going, really? I have to do that? If you are grumbling in any place in your mind at all, you are not going to do it. Okay, so we have to, that's the very first thing. If we are not, oh, I love that. That's so good. Robin said, I don't care enough when I'm tired. And that's a huge thing too, recognizing what it is that is holding you back from doing it. So maybe starting it a little bit earlier, maybe a night here. Oh, I'm going to say something that's I'm going to make some people upset. Look, there are people out there. There are people out there that will tell you, you have to have a XYZ in order to be successful in your life. You have to have a morning routine. You have to have a night routine. You have to have a health routine. Whatever it is, routine, insert here. Okay. I am going to be the outside of the box person and tell you maybe it might not be for you. Because look, we're all different people, right? It could be that you just need to shift how you're doing it, or even considering it might not be what you need. Maybe it's a morning routine you need instead. Maybe it's a lunchtime routine that you need instead. All of these different things. For some people, it's easy for us. If I'm going through a morning routine and I'm coming in and telling you this morning routine has changed my life, it will change yours too. I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know for sure that this whole thing is going to change your life. I can only speak from my experience. And so it's something to consider as well. I don't know, it could be that you just need to get into a better routine, whatever. But it's something to consider in this process of considering a routine. Okay. So we look at the mindset of why we're not getting into the habit. We need to look at some of the things that may be affecting it. Like Robin mentioned, being tired. That's a huge thing that affects whether or not we implement it or not. And look at what the influence is. Surrounding yourself with other people who have a morning routine, maybe getting some ideas. There's a planner that I used to buy. I can't think of the name of it now. It's something your day planner. At any rate, you get a new planner to fill in every single month. And, but when you buy the planner, they have a free Facebook group and you can be a part of that. And it's all these other people that are participating in routines. And it's great to surround yourself with people like that as well, who are doing different morning routines or evening routines or whatever, because then, you're surrounding yourself with people that are doing it as well. It's like if you're going on a diet and you're surrounding yourself with people who just eat cake all day, it's the chances of your success have just dropped a lot because of the people. So, surrounding yourself with people that also are thriving on a routine or doing a routine really well is really important. And just remember, don't feel like you have to copy anybody's routine. Really try to connect with what are the things that I want to accomplish and why, all of that. Robin said, positive side, I am currently doing my AM routine. Yay. That's a good thing. I'm glad you're finding it helpful, Robin. That's really good for me to know. Anne Marie says, I travel a lot. I have to have my morning routine to feel normal. Yes. For me, I'm wearing my Aquarius shirt today. Okay, you guys, because I'm all Aquarius all the time. Routines are really important for me to have because I am so in my head all the time about everything. I am squirreled. I was literally in a meeting. literally squirreled yesterday. I was in a meeting. I was trying so hard, you guys, trying so hard. I was in a meeting and this squirrel that was, and I said literal, right? This squirrel that was so big. I've never seen a squirrel this big here. And I thought it was a cat, a groundhog, a something. Okay. It was out here digging in the yard out my window here. And I'm trying to be here. I'm trying to focus. And this giant groundhog squirrel is over here. And I'm like, oh, okay. But when I'm on a routine, that doesn't happen. I am focused because this is my habit. This is what I'm doing. And it's so important. It's so important for us to have that. Okay. So if any of us are not grounded, like Anne Marie says, she travels a lot. When we have stuff that's always being mixed up, my day is very much like that. When I'm recording, I'm meeting new people, I'm planning, I'm doing my website, I'm doing stuff with the network. I've got all this, then I'm momming, I'm wifing, I'm all of these hats that we wear. If we are in a life like that, where we're juggling so many different things, these routines can really help us to stay focused and not be like staring at the squirrel out the window when we're supposed to be focused. Okay. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow and Friday for the last 2 parts of our series of the 10 science-backed benefits of a morning routine. So we need to get into our national days today because there is a lot to talk about with that as well. Yesterday I shared with you that it was everything you think is wrong day. Everything you think is wrong. Yes, was wrong yesterday. I don't know if you knew that. If you were not tuned into the show yesterday, you need to know that everything you thought yesterday is wrong. And why? Because it's a national day, and that's wrong too. So anything you thought yesterday is wrong. But I told you I had a great follow-up for you today. Okay. Today is, you ready for it? Everything you do is right day. Okay. So if you felt some kind of way about yesterday, the everything you do, everything you think is wrong day. Now there is not a everything you think is right day. Okay. There's not one of those. And there's not an everything you do is wrong day. So yesterday was about thinking. Today is about doing. Everything you do is right today. Everything you do. So even if I didn't get my water this morning today, it's right. Even if you didn't follow your morning routine today, that's right too. Everything you do is right today. Okay. So I love that coming off the heels of everything you think is wrong day. Everything you do is right today. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice to know ahead of time? Everything you do today, it's wonderful and right. I don't know if I can actually get on board with that, but it sounds really good. It sounds really good in theory. Okay. It is also National Curl Crush Day. If you have curly hair, be your own curl crush and embrace your curls. There's a hair company that came up with this. So we know a lot of these national days are backed by different organizations or businesses or what have you. So, but here we are. It's still fun. If you have curly hair, I celebrate you today. It is also National Freedom of Information Day. I like this. It recognizes, it is also, we're going to talk about him, President James Madison's birthday today. Madison earned the name Father of the Constitution and was the foremost advocate for openness in government. And so openness in government, boy, do we need that. At any rate, freedom of information today, think about that. Finding out more information. Don't just think of things for face value. Dig in a little bit and find out more of what's going on. It is also National Panda Day. Those little fluffy bears are so cute. So celebrate National Panda Day today. It is also National Artichoke Hearts Day. I need to know if you enjoy artichokes today or any day. I like the really cheesy artichoke dip. Oh my God, it's so good. Anyway, I didn't put my snack disclaimer up, so I apologize. It is also National SBDC Day. I had to look that up because I had no idea what they were talking about. National Small Business Development Centers Day. There are apparently thousands across the country here in the US that support entrepreneurs in the pursuit of small business ownership. I have never seen one of these centers, so I am going to celebrate today. I'm going to make it a point to look up and see if we have those locally to me. I would love to find out if there are other people that have those local to them. I see a couple friends in the background this morning. So first up, let's ask my friend, Vinny C. Vinny, do you have a small business development center near you?
Yeah, you're looking at it. It's my bedroom.
I love it. Good morning, Vinny.
Yeah, I'm a little rough around the edges here. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
It's a protein shake.
Yeah.
Just got off my walk. So to answer your question, a business center, I think it really has to do with your mindset and what you get up to do that day. You are your own business center, your own conscious mind, your little creation, your imagination, your want for that's the beginning of your business resource center.
Very nice. Well, apparently there are actual places you can go, which is what I was not aware of, like actual offices. And you can go to americasbdc.org and it'll tell you places you can go. I had no idea. So I'm going to look at this and see what it's about, but that's pretty interesting as well. Let's find out if they have these things in Canada as well. Shiraz, do you have small business development centers in Canada?
Absolutely. We've got a bunch in Toronto. You can go in there. They can help you talk about legally what you have to do with your business, how to get grants, how to get like staff employees and all sorts of really helpful information. So
interesting. I didn't know. But I stay in my business, like Vinny says, my business development center is in my mind. That's where mine is. So I'm learning new things.
You know what, to kind of add to that point, what I think is interesting, and I lived in New York for a little bit, and I lived in Los Angeles for a little bit. I think that the concept of something like a hotel room and a library combined, maybe even where in the bigger cities you wouldn't need like a carport, but in the rural areas throw a carport in on that. And it's some like, you walk in and you use the library for 3 or 4 hours and you go into that pod, so to speak, and you go in and you do your work. I think that the opportunities for stuff like that to happen now, because that whole idea of paying a monthly overhead, I mean, this play out as a pay-as-you-go, and inside that facility you have all of what they'll need in the way of the Wi-Fi and the exchanges and all of the plugs and jacks that all they need to do is plug and play. They show up, they pay for the room, they got their privacy, boom, and they're out. And because we can do conferences like that, a stopping point like that along the way, wherever they're doing, it plays in is extremely valuable. I mean, because like you said, we're doing this in our head and it's extended from our head to our pad or our laptop. So it's like, it's very close to us. It's real close, but it's like the issue of when we're getting out and about, the convenience part of that hasn't caught up yet.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Vinny, this is your first time on Project Joy this morning. I would love to know what is bringing you joy today.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of things. First of all, I'm alive. Yeah. And I don't mean that in a sarcastic way. I'm a cancer survivor, and I'm 8 years old this year in November. I had my heart taken out of my chest for an hour and 25 minutes during a 12-hour operation. So, I mean, this is a second chance at life for me in this last window. I'm experiencing phenomenal health. I love the fact that all my brains are in check after being under anesthesia for 12 hours and the opportunity to move forward. So, I mean, just about everything. Life has turned 4K for me. So I'm experiencing that whole love. I love you. I love Shaz. And the idea of leading with love forward is the way we're going now. So I like it. Feels good.
I love it. And I'm very excited because Vinny is going to be a guest on My Way later on in the season, and we get to hear more about his story and everything else. It's going to be a lot of fun. Shiraz was a guest on My Way last week as well, and we had a lot of fun with that. What's bringing you joy this morning, Shiraz?
I got up early, wide awake, and with lots of energy for no apparent reason.
We love that. And then we know that this is a fact because that's when you end up on Project Joy and not at 10 o'clock going, I'm going to go on. No, I'm not. I'm not going to go.
It's amazing how often I have that conversation with myself. Oh yeah, Project Joy. That was a while ago.
I actually was supposed to be in on Monday, but something I didn't have it in the schedule. I'm like, I got 2 days to catch up here because I did want to come on before the episode. I had to give Jessica a hard time before we did our official interview, kind of like a warm up, I guess.
We appreciate that. So we're not. See, I had to warm up with Shiraz for a couple of years before I would allow him on another show.
You're welcome.
I love it. Shiraz always brings the fire, brings the heat, brings the craziness, and we appreciate that. I showed Shiraz a video when he was on My Way. There's my lovely dance music that I play going into the show. I am making a video zoomed in on Shiraz. So behind the scenes, when you guys come in to the show, whether it's Project Joy, My Way, or anything, you're like in the green room in the back, right before I bring you on the screen. And when I was playing the dance music, Shiraz literally got out of his chair and looked like a Muppet. He was dancing like just crazy, and I was literally like, I cannot miss this. And I grabbed my phone and I recorded a couple seconds of it. So
that's great.
That is going out to everyone very soon.
He's shaking and baking, huh? I want to see that video.
I didn't realize
he's from Canada. You can always learn new moves from someone from another culture.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were just when you sent me the clip. I thought it was just the clip. I didn't think that was the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what you had to like zoom because that was just the raw clip. When I put this out, I am zooming right in on those dance moves. That's what I'm doing this morning.
That's good. That's gonna help.
It was like I could sit here and watch this timer for a whole minute, or I can just get out of my seat and dance.
Yeah.
Those were my choices at the time.
Yeah. I do that too. If you guys think that I just sit here staring at the screen when the show starts, you are sadly mistaken. There is dancing, there is singing happening, there's all kinds of things that go on behind the scenes of this show. We have a new friend joining us from Indonesia this morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here today. Well, it's probably not morning where you are. So happy Wednesday. Maybe it's not even Wednesday. I don't know. Have a great day. That's what I'll say. I've been so confused lately because I've been talking to so many new people, and the day that I talked to someone in New Zealand and then Tokyo, it was not the day, it was not even the hour. So I just said, thank you for being here. I don't know.
Wow.
That works.
Jason's asking. Yes, it is. Jason, we went over National Artichoke Day very quickly today. So, but I think if I'm not mistaken, yes, there will be a disclaimer tomorrow because it's St. Patrick's Day, and we all know that that's around beer and food.
Okay.
In Pittsburgh, it's around other things we don't want to mention.
Is it?
Too many Irish folks around here.
I need to hear about this, Vinny. What are we talking about?
Well, I'm just going to say that the Roonies own the Steelers, and I'll leave it at that. That's a trickle down effect.
That's all we need to know. We were talking about before, we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, the importance of a morning routine or any kind of routine we got into this morning. Vinny, do you have a routine that you follow every day?
Yeah, my whole key to getting back into the game of life was developing a new routine. So I get up about 6 a.m. and I journal and I read my Bible and I set my day. The next most important thing at that point, because I'd lost my physical health, is I get a brisk 1.5 mile walk in, come back, rehydrate. At this point, it's probably around 7:45, 8 o'clock. and then I'm like pretty much ready to get into my day. I've practiced the Wim Hof techniques. I'm not entirely a Wim Hofer, but I do like the cold showers, and it resets your body. So I get a double reset on my body twice. So I'm fresh body and mind. And then I go about my day, coming and jumping on Facebook Live and heckling people like you. This turns into a fun life. But beyond that, I mean, I like on the internet part, the structure part of the business, I have a routine in which I go through. I don't like looking at emails until about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I have with the priorities that I get done. Phone calls are usually just before the emails around 2. And then in the evening, if I'm not got anything caught up, I like to, maybe do some extra work or look into some researching other things. But that's kind of it. And then I'll wind down. I don't like watching television at all anymore for any length of time. So this idea of getting my health right, it kind of goes more back into a personal evening where I'm doing something that's going to relax my mind or body or stimulate it. And then that's it. It's a good day.
Yeah. I love it. And I like that you kind of switch your routine based on what your priorities are right now. Your priorities now are getting your health back and all of that and maintaining the health that you have. And so I like that your routine fits with that, because I think that's the other thing that we haven't mentioned yet. When we start a routine, or like our theme lately has been a morning routine, it doesn't mean that you have to stick with that forever. If your life changes, it's important that we evaluate the routines that we have and go, okay, is this still in alignment with what I'm trying to achieve in my life right now? We don't need to be so rigid that we're using a morning routine 10 years from now that have no alignment at all with what we're trying to do in our lives.
I think also too, to interject, there is the idea that journaling before the day starts and then when the day ends, it really, if you have something to measure your effort on, you can do a lot. You can be a lot more effective, but probably most importantly, you can be comfortable with where you are. We're all at different levels of going through this entrepreneurial journey online. And the idea of being able to know how far you've come keeps you from beating yourself up, because it takes all of you got to succeed on this side. And being able to readjust that routine in the morning is crucial, just because you're not going to be focusing on the same thing, or that what's in front of you is not the same priority anymore. Yeah. So it's all about, I really, it's like since my cancer, I've never really journaled. I never had a diary or anything like that. I did goal setting. I was an athlete and that was it. But the idea of being able to measure how far you come, how close you are, and that whole idea of being just happy with, now you can get into opening up your awareness more, like the important part is being present, and everything trickles down from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Shiraz, do you have any routines that you follow for anything?
Yeah. When I get up, I come down, squeeze lemon into a cup, pinch of salt, and boiling water in there. And I go up and I shower with music playing, singing in the shower, dancing.
We are not shocked.
That's where those dance moves started.
And then I get dressed, music still playing. I go for a walk, and I have these 3 apps on my phone. One is called Positive Intelligence, which helps to improve my concentration and my brain muscle. So I listen to that while I'm on my walk. I come back and I play a round of Duolingo, which I play every day, Jessica.
I hear you. Okay,
I don't know that song. What is that, Duolingo?
Duolingo is the app where you can learn a different language. So I have not done my Spanish lessons in a while. Okay, I will include it as part of my routine. All right, you're getting my commitment today.
Okay, and then I have breakfast while watching cartoons, because I still watch cartoons as an adult. I go through my day, and at the end of the day, the last thing I do, and I know people say don't watch TV, but I watch something funny before I go to sleep, so I'm in that frame of mind, and then I go to bed.
See, and there's a lot of people that knock different things. And I think this is what I was saying about a routine this morning. We all have to do what is in alignment with us. Like if someone comes in and says, you have to do X, Y, Z in your morning routine, or else you're not going to be successful, you run. run from that, because you have to do what works for you. And I think that, I mean, I did that for the longest time. I always tried to spend every day at some point watching something funny, because I knew that that would get my vibe up. I'd be laughing. Laughter is good for you, and laughter is medicine, as they say. So I think that it's amazing. Doing what is right for you is important. Well, Vinny, you want to let everybody know where to find you if they want to hunt you down before you're on my way?
Okay, my podcast website is Leave Your Mark VC for Vince Cortez, leaveyourmarkvc.com. And there's an audio player on there. You can hear all our episodes. And then I also have a Apple. I'm on iTunes, and I'm on the Google Play Store. So you can find me on there under LYM for Leave Your Mark. So you can install the app on your phone.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, Shiraz, where if people are living under a rock, where can they find you?
You can find me. Well, I have a show called Rewriting Reality on the Breakthrough Show Network.
Shocking.
And then you can check me out at shirazshift.com. That Shiraz shifts your reality, or energeticmagic.com.
Very good. Very good. Thank you both for jumping in this morning and chiming in on our topics. It was good to see you today. And I can't wait. Vinny, I think is on I don't even have my notes in front of me, but he's on in a couple months on my way.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll see
him. She said jammed
again.
up. I got put like 4 months back. Her schedule was insane.
It is, but it's good. You got in before our November person got in, so let's just be thankful.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. There's always something to be grateful for.
There is. Thank you guys for jumping in today. It was good to see you, and we will be back in just a minute to finish up with our birthdays and everything else. Y'all have a good day. We will be right back.
Hey, hands looking a little plain there. That's okay though. I got you. Just head over to Nail Beauty by Brittany. Wait. Don't tell me you don't know who she is. That's okay, that's fine. It's a good thing that ... here. I'm here to tell you. Nail Beauty by Brittany is an upcoming establishment that makes everyone's hands look pretty to boost your confidence throughout your daily basis. You get all these custom nails at a very affordable price. With proper care, these nails can last up to 3 weeks. If you head over to Brittany's social media, you'll see all of the custom nails that she has made thus far at a very affordable price. To receive updates on new nail sets and deals, head over to Miss Brittany's new website at nailbeautybybritney.com. This company was made by this beautiful young woman here, Miss Brittany. Now y'all go over ahead and get your nails pretty, y'all. I'm showing up in.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. I was having a conversation with my husband over there in his part of the office a minute ago, because he has changed around his screens and everything else, and now I can't see him anymore. I'm very upset. I had eye candy over there, and now I can't see him. It's horrible. Listen, thank you so much to Vinny and Shiraz for popping on this morning. We have some incredible things coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network the rest of the week. Tonight at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have an all-new episode of Divine DNA with the Jacksons. But tonight it is the ladies panel, and they will be talking about diving deep into forgiveness. So we're really excited about that. Coming up tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time, we have an all-new episode of Freedom Starts Now with Karen Timer. Her special guest tomorrow is Kathy Nesbitt, and they're going to be talking about the wonderful effects of laughter yoga. Have you ever attended laughter yoga before? Let me know if you've ever attended, and if you have, what you've thought about it. I'm sure they're going to have ways for you to jump into a session as well if you'd like to experience it. And then coming up Friday at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we are going to Belgium on the Breakthrough Show for our Breakthroughs Around the World series with the fabulous Dorothy O'Shea. And you will get to hear, I keep sharing over and over about her poem for love and the We Shall Stand for Love project that she's working on. And I've been so honored and grateful to work on with her. And you're going to get to hear the origins of that. We're going to learn, of course, about Belgium, and then you will get to see the premiere of our mix of the We Shall Stand for Love poem that we put together, honoring and acknowledging and recognizing the interactions going on overseas between Russia and Ukraine. So we are going to premiere that on the show as well. Don't miss it. It's going to be amazing. Super excited about that coming up this Friday. All right, we have birthdays to do this morning in the celebrity world. We already mentioned President James Madison. Birthday is today. We have actress Lauren Graham. You might know her from the Gilmore Girls, Rory's mom on the Gilmore Girls. Happy birthday, Lauren Graham. Also, Flava Flav. Do you guys know he's 63 today? Just had a moment with that. Okay. Flava Flav is 63 years old today. We have actor Jerry Lewis' birthday today and actor Victor Garber's birthday today. I love Victor Garber. He's an incredible actor. So happy birthday to all of those celebrities. And in the celebrity world, on my Facebook page, we have my friend from high school, Karen Willie's birthday is today. And also my good friend Trista Polo, who, you guys, if you have not listened to the Plate Story, PL, the number 8 story podcast, make sure you check that out. You guys know when you're driving and you see people have different vanity plates on their car, and they say, like, thinking you're like, why would they say that on their plate? This podcast that she does is so fun and so interesting and dives deep into why. So she connects with people who have vanity plates in their car, and you get on their car, vehicles, whatever, and you get to find out why they have these plates. It is the coolest podcast ever, if I do may say so myself, right next to the Breakthrough Show, Project Joy Live, all that. So happy birthday, Trista Polo. She's amazing. Make sure you guys check her out as well. So those are our birthdays that we have. Is there any other birthdays that I'm missing today? I don't think so, but you know, I think that we're good. We're good to go unless anybody has any they want to speak up for. Anyone? Last call. Here we go, you guys. Let's get our birthdays going today. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lauren Graham, James Madison, Flava Flav, Jerry Lewis, Victor Garber, Karen Willie, and Trista Polo. Happy birthday to you. Yes, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Make it an incredible birthday. Super excited to celebrate with you here. Birthdays every single morning. This makes me happy, you guys. I shared the other day, you know, everybody's life is important. I believe that everybody is here for a reason. May not always be a reason we understand, may not be always be a reason we appreciate in the moment, but there is a reason that everybody is born into this planet in whatever time that they were. And I love to celebrate that with you. So happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today. Even if you did not get mentioned, we still love you and appreciate you and are giving you a happy birthday. So lots to talk about tomorrow. Don't forget to wear your green tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day. If you are coming on the show, I expect to see the green going on. I will wear green too. I am not Irish, but we don't want to get pinched. Do you guys remember that? They used to tell us all the time in school, if we didn't wear green at school, we were going to get pinched. I'm not trying to get pinched tomorrow. I'm going to wear my green. Okay. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. So make sure you wear your green if you're coming on the show. And we're going to have some fun with that together. Okay. And no one's going to get pinched. My husband's making pinch. And you guys, somebody send help. He's making pinching at me. At any rate, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for being here. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. You've been tuned in to Project Joy Live with Jessica Dugas, your weekday morning talk show, inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes only on the Breakthrough Show Network. Binge all past episodes of Project Joy at projectjoypodcast.com. Until next time, help us spread the joy by sharing this episode, and we'll see you soon.
Hello to the Breakthrough Show. It's Shirley